Let's talk about the character with potentially the highest potential. I'm Frost, and this is Tools of the Trade. Before we get into why he is quite the X Factor, let's look at the rest of the kit. His passive, once he gets hit with crit, he cannot be crit again for 3 seconds. That's an insane amount of time when boxing another hunter. His 3, I really don't care for names. Knowing that it's called Dive Bomb is not going to make it hit any harder. It puts him up into the air for a brief time where he cannot be hit or targeted by most things, and then he chooses where to land. One of few hunters who can actually go over a wall. However, he is the only hunter currently who can go up into the air and then choose where to land. Now that's pretty good because it gives him a lot of choices to work with. He can go up into the air for the full time and then land safely away. He can go up and then down immediately. He can go up, look one way, and then jump the other way. Personally, I feel choices make for very interesting characters. His ultimate is an insanely massive circle that hits you 9 times, slows you, and every time you get hit, it increases the duration of the slow. It is insanely large. Single targets are going to have a hard time getting away from you. In team fights, it is utter chaos. And if somebody jumps you, you drop it on yourself, you fight from within. His second ability, essentially, you get stronger as your target gets weaker. Your basic attacks and your abilities will hit that target harder as they lose health. Also, all targets marked by the second ability will be visible to Hoi for the entire duration of the second ability. This lets you keep an eye on enemies, especially stealth characters, but it also works as a small recon ability. How it works essentially is if there is no target, it's going to be gray and you cannot use it. However, as soon as there is a valid target within the targeter, it will glow. You can go around jungles, taking your corners, checking over walls. You'll be able to see people before you know that they're there, essentially. But wait, there's more. His second ability also enhances his third ability. If you land on somebody who's marked, they get knocked back. It also enhances his fourth ability. The person that is marked is going to be slowed even more. And it enhances your first ability by allowing it to stun. That's enough of the formalities. His kit is insanely good. The man has choices. He can chase you down, he can hold his ground, and he can run away from you. You can't stop him from getting to his target. All of his stuff goes straight through you. You'll die in the process too. His kit synergizes well and is very strong, and it puts him in contention with the other hunters, but really what sets him aside is the thing we haven't talked about yet, his ricochet. His first ability is a line that does damage, and when it hits a wall, it will bounce, go further out, do damage again. It can bounce once more, go further out, and do damage yet again. This is why I call him an X Factor. Depending on how good or how lucky you are, you could do absolutely nothing or obliterate everything with varying results in between. It is very difficult to plan ahead with this ability, and it is very tempting to be led astray by it. That's why you are going to follow these rules. Always look to confirm your first hit. It is insanely difficult to plan for the second and third hit. So if you throw away your easy to confirm solid damage for potential higher reward, you become a hindrance to your team. Unless you are in such a dire situation that the first hit is not gonna cut it and you need that second or third hit to go. Or you are in no danger whatsoever and have no potential to get anything done with the first hit, and you lose nothing from attempting the second or third hit. It's all about risk versus reward with this character, and you'll find that most of the time he can contend with just getting that first hit. Anything after that is a bonus, but focus first on being bare minimum. Too many people try to get too fancy too fast and they end up being a danger to their own team. And then as you start getting better, you balance out when to take the risk to get that higher reward. But you only get better by practice. As much as everyone's gonna hate you initially, you're gonna hate yourself too. You gotta just get in there and start flinging these things around. So get in there, put in the time, put in the effort, and become the god you were meant to be.